glow. Outside I'd a lot to know. Love you though. And so slow, 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 slow. What I've been given, about them happy. Place that you feel it the most. In the corner where it's warmer. In the place that you wish was a ghost. Whoa, 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 whoa. Way, yay, 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 yay. Hmm. She spoke words that would melt in your hand. She spoke words of wisdom to the basement people, to the basement. Many surprises await you. I need to rebind that. You know we're gonna find you. I see till you're not up to going. Then streets are leading your mission. She spoke words that would melt in your hands. She spoke words of wisdom. Ah, why do I keep hitting the wrong button? Mm. Well, this music is exhausting. Tell me if I'm wrong. Now I'm pulling your disguise up. Every or are you tied up? Mm. Mm. Hi there, K9. Ah! Oh, it's fine. Just been doing my art, that's it. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure how well this is working here. Like, the layering is definitely going to be a problem with this. Uh, these should be flames that go behind the lines. Actually, I'll just cut these. Life thought it was cute by practically telling me to enjoy getting raw doggy by almost 2 months of BS. Oh, what's going on with you? Hmm. I wish I could play my music. Sorry, it's copyrighted bullshit. I wanna get slain. I wanna get slain. Oh, you didn't crash it, did you? I know that tends to happen. So knowing the bullshit part, I'm guessing got stolen, didn't it? Or someone crashed into you. Sorry about the presumptions, though. Oh, yeah, I can get that one. What's up with the cough? I know one of my roommates has had a cough that like lasted a while, but he's getting over it now. Oh, okay, this is bringing back some memories, actually. Like, this is not a new problem at all, is it? Oh, excuse me. Well, at least it stopped. But I mean, I guess she would have had no choice. I would have been like, I do that again, I'm calling the cops. So, it actually reminds me of a lot of stuff I've seen in Our Insane Parents, like compilations. Watching that might help a little. It was dumb enough to actually give her a copy of our new house key after the locks were changed, ignoring everything. Oh, yeah. It's really hard to get people like that out of your life, unfortunately. Which I'm sure you like. It sounds like you like your nephew. Nephew, or was it cousin? I'm guessing nephew, given context. And like that's hard. That's the hard part because I wouldn't want the nephew to like be left alone with that. Yeah. No, definitely do that. I wish I could give you like better advice myself. I'm kind of fortunate that my family kind of I'm the black sheep of the family myself. See, right now, like my biggest like problem for my nephew is well because my sister can't afford daycare very effectively. They're sending him to like a Christian daycare, and I don't know, I'm seeing some concerning shit coming of that. And it's one of those things where I have to sit and remind myself, like, it's not my place. It's not my place. But it's hard to, like, sit back and be okay with that when it's, like, a doctrine that teaches people to hate people like me, you know? And my sister's not, like, very religious, but she's, like, open to it. But our mom is very religious. Yeah. I mean, I used to be one of those people who would, like, gladly debate religious people, and now I'm just finding it's kind of a waste of my time. Like, it's hard for me to keep my fucking mouth shut, you know, when, like, I hear someone just talking absolute, like, unfactual, easily demonstratable nonsense, you know? I've just always been one of those people. I mean, try to paraphrase it if you can. It's probably something familiar to me. Okay, I think I heard something like that myself as well. I'm not really certain where it came from though. Beside that, how's your art going? Like I remember you were in school. I'm not sure like if that ended a long time ago or since the last time we talked. Oh, you moved? Yeah, sorry my memory's not the best. Oh. I mean, I think that's about the same everywhere now that I think about it, though. That looks fine. All right. Oh, a lot of that experience stuff tends to be like they're filters. Just apply anyways. Like there's programming jobs that are like you need 15 years of experience in this coding language that has only existed for 9 years. So experience in your portfolio will say far more than the like years experience thing that they want. That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, like the job market itself is competitive, unfortunately. That's the unfortunate part of late stage capitalism that everyone keeps saying doesn't exist. Yeah, it sounds like you're in a really hard spot. I've heard of this many times. I wish I had advice to give. It's really hard to just tell people to be their own fucking parent, you know? Oh, this music sucks. Let's see. And why is it all like new age disco? I'll just play tourist history. Um, actually, I'll be back in 1 second. With the lines done, I kind of need to use the restroom, so. Oh, wait, where's the, window flames? Let's turn those off. Lightning. Air fire. Yeah. And crown. Yeah, just turn off all the. Actually, turn on all the sketch layers. And then just turn off the folder. There we go. Alright, I'll be right back. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Like I said before though, like I hate that I can never really give much advice on stuff like that. It kind of shows that I'm kind of in, I don't know, lack of a better word, privileged situation. that's good. I've been getting more active in the LGBTQ side of my life lately, myself, and have discovered that I must be either some form of asexual or aromantic at very least. Well, yeah. No, like it's fine if you're willing to help those people and everything, but like you're not obligated to. I guess is the important thing. This is actually mostly done for the colors over here, so I'm just gonna do this. Like, I know it sucks, like, they'll likely easily gaslight you into thinking you're the bad one in that situation, but I don't know, it will just eat you away, and you wouldn't want that reflecting on your nephew, like, at all, like. I don't know. I hope you find a way to establish some boundaries with them and have them listen to them. But if it helps talking about it, feel free to keep talking about it. Yeah, I'm trying to finish all these before Christmas as well, because I'm going to be visiting family for like a month. Wisdom to the basement people, to the basement. Many answers await you. To the basement people, to the basement. Uh, about 7 cards from finished. At least the major arcana. Aside from the major ones, I gotta like all the minors, which is like another, what is it, 52, 56. It's gonna be like pretty much all of next year that I'm gonna be working on the minor arcana. It's good to have a full long project though. Like I'm so bad at completing projects, you know? I let them like I get halfway through writing something or anything like that, and then I just drop it. Like so many videos I've done and everything. So I just wanted a easily segmented long project that I can like manage to do. I'm talking too loud. I'm gonna turn down that music a bit. Yeah, I mean, one day I really want to get back into them, but right now I'm working on this and want to make a game out of it once these cards are done. I'm planning on making something in either Renpai or Godot. Like, if I were to bring back Snide Scribe, I would definitely be completely rebooting it and changing a lot of things, though, too. I don't know what either of those are like. If you mean the game? If I were to make I'm gonna make an app for this. It's just gonna be like a little tarot card reading app. Maybe with a little bit of lore in it. Because I do want to make some games with Gabby at some point. But again, the question is I need to see if I can dedicate myself to such long projects. No, that would be later. Because Gabby definitely fits the role for it. But like, first things first is I'm gonna just make a thing where Gabby tells your fortune, using the tarot cards that I'm making here. And then after that, I want to make a visual novel with them. And after that, probably try some kind of roguelike or something. I'll see where my skills are at that point. All while trying to get Snide Scribe back on again. Probably a bit much, but I'm just gonna segment things out and see what I can do. Maybe work on two big projects in between each other so I don't burn out on one. Now, like, because I already do have a lot of story thought up, but I need to write it. There's the problem is I need to actually write stuff down. But like I mentioned before with people, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Gabby is meant to be a lot like me, but they're a character who they themselves have like sonas. Um, but like just for ease during the storytelling, like when they're playing them, they're just called like rogue or paladin or druid or stuff like that. They're just their RPG characters that each have different personalities and such. And a lot of the idea for that for Gabby with that is like their characters kind of starting to have like personality and life of their own, which may be kind of a thing that I was going for with Snide and all that as well. Pretty much. They are linked. That will be a thing. They're not technically in the same continuity, but they are linked in a way. Like, I really should elevator pitch my stories ideas someday with someone, but I'm like not confident in them right now that I can like convey them correctly or like explain them like how I intend. Yeah, like for Gabby, that's what I expect people to first assume of them until things get well. I already shared it openly, but it is like the bit of the spoiler until situations like where is it? What the heck? Is it only showing my PNGs? No, JPEGs? Some art went missing. I didn't put them in sketches. Oh, that's because they were never on the PC. Right. I'll just have to open them in here. Yeah, because, like, this was supposed to convey the idea a little bit, but... Until things like this happens. But that would be a little late in the story. Because the whole idea for, like, Gabby is that they're not just split personalities. They're, like, actual alters of a sort. They're like another spirit that they can tap into effectively. Yeah. And then they start kind of breaking free. And that would be like the later portion of the stories going on. That would be like as I'm making more games and parts of the puzzle is like going together. The problem is I don't know where it eventually goes. I'll be honest with that. Not yet. Like definitely like the key thing, and I was hinting at this with Snidescribe, is the key players are the dragons, and they're they're in the background being the main story effectively. Like the whole thing is about what's going on between the dragons and their little war, and Gabby and Snide and characters like that are effectively just pieces in that. Like it'd be interesting to finally make it instead of just talk about it or think about it. I need to write it, all that stuff. Let's get rid of these extras. There we go. Well, there's reasons that I already know reasons why that can't happen. Um it would probably be more of the fact that they're trying to like free themselves. And then the question turns a lot in is Gabby gonna be able to let go of them like that? That's probably gonna be a lot of Gabby's story, like, by the end. But that's like subject to change as I come up with more ideas as well. Like, it probably gets really weird in the fact that like two of Gabby's Sonas have like a relationship going on, Paladin and Rogue. So that might make people like kind of weird about it, but I don't know. I'll have to see how I can convey it. Exactly. They would be pretty open to headcanons. I'm probably gonna leave them vague enough for that. Snide's whole deal. Not sure if anyone ever like kind of caught wind of what was going on, but Snide's living in the middle of like a nuclear wasteland. Like the area he was hiding from, like protesters and people hate him online and shit like that, got blown up by a nuke or some other kind of like horrible thing. And he's like living out there alone with like PTSD and all that because like everyone died because of him. Yeah, the problem is like I wanted to be subtle with a lot of this shit, but I think I was a little too subtle, and like I should probably just like write straightforward stuff. I was trying for the whole unfiction ARG thing, and I'm probably not really good at that, but I'm also never considered myself much of a writer in the first place. I mean, like to a degree, something like that. It's like a mixture of that and like kind of Gabby's own take on them. Because, like, one of the dragons is actually using Gabby, is the idea. One of the dragons is actually using Snide as well. And they may or may not be, like, the same one or even ones that get along. But, like, one of them gave Gabby, like, a magical character book that allowed them to bring their characters to life, but there was, like, a price to it. At least that's what they were offering. They wanted... Because Gabby just didn't want to be alone anymore. Maleficent? I mean, effectively, in a sense. Was Maleficent all that bad? She just wanted to get invited to the party. Right? Um, I don't know, I was like, even though I was making videos before BoJack Horseman kind of spoke to me like really on the path I needed to go for it. Because that's the whole point. Like, Snide's trying to do the right thing, but he turns out to be kind of a shitty person and kind of fucks everything up because he was just used. And then it just turns into like the best thing he could do is leave and let everyone live their lives without him until, something comes back and decides to like, oh, I'll just take what I'm owed. Like, I take it back, but if I get along, pick up the slack of know it all would be much easier. But I'm still traveling on all. Break no doubt about the unsung faith that we had dropped. Well, it also like you talked about how Disney villains are like actually kind of shit, and or Disney heroes is kind of shit. That's why I like Beauty and the Beast. Like Gaston is the hero, air quotes, and that's like the whole point of that movie. And then they turn him into a man. It's like, oh, okay, they turn the Beast into a man. Actually, I love that that inspired The Shape of Water because Guillermo del Toro like watched movies like that and thought like, well, why is he turning into a human? I thought the happy ending was that she accepted him. Or oh, what was the main one? There was a main one that like inspired him for that because he thought it was the bad ending that they like rode off with the prince. Right? I love how Lindsay Ellis puts it. Like then he turns human and she's like, you'll do. Same happened with Bleach. Did it? Like, I mean, I watched the anime. I don't know what the manga was like. Yeah, no, it's kind of sad because realize that everyone used to love the villains, and now the villains are so lame in Disney movies these days. So sad. We were fated to protect. Why am I attracted to the Wolfman? Which one? I mean, Puss in Boots, everyone was thirsting for death. Yes, okay. I agree. Oh, are you talking about in Bleach? Oh man, what was his name? No, he was cool. Wearing that big old mask, and it's like, I don't know why everyone's afraid of him. Sajin Kamamura, yeah. I don't know, like the saddest one for me was the blind dude too, with that relationship. The whole idea is that like he didn't judge people because he couldn't see them. And then he judged him. Boo. Boo. Man, what would Gabby's Bonkai be? I need to make Gabby a bleach Sona. And then like an Arankar form for them. Something smelling a little skunky right now. No, I haven't watched Wish yet. I don't know. I kept hearing there was like high hopes and people were excited for it, and then I heard it was like not that good. But I'm just waiting for it to get out on Disney Plus. I don't know. I also don't like the arguments that I should be watching it in theaters. I used to do that all the time. I can't afford it now, and that just sounds like going like, "Ah, you're the bad guy because you're poor." Like, What's up, places? Make it seem like it's been ages. What about wolves on the mountain on the sky? I mean, from what little I saw, I wasn't expecting much either. I don't think that's the right settings. Uh, ah, that's different. Get rid of all this yellow. So let's put the yellow in here. We can use yellow in here. No, that's what I was feeling like too. She looked like Isabella. I thought it was just me because like I feel like I'm so terrible with faces and I just like distinct them together as one. But I've been noticing that with a few of Disney's movies, is a lot of characters are looking pretty similar. Just go back to making animals, Disney. They're always your most popular movies and always win you an award. Okay, well, except for Chicken Little. Ooh, that's sweet, that's sweet. I'm not between the sheets. Dreams. Trash down. Back upon the ground. Ash catch down. Zags on the sun. Oh. Probably too bright. Let's try. Okay, I don't know how those colors got moved. And my palette got all swapped about. There we go. Even on a cloudy day. I mean, I wouldn't doubt they use AI. It's not new for giant corporations. Like, realize AI tools have been around for a while, really. A lot of people had around. Ooh. Here's a little secret, too. I've actually played with AI. It kinda totally sucks in my hands, that's for sure. I was trying to generate, like, stuff I could use for reference material, like, for characters I wanted to build. Because I would just try to, like, have it generate, like, a cyborg otter and stuff like that. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I have my problems with AI art, but like, I feel like a lot of the arguments people have against them is a little nonsensical and like just overboard. Well, yeah. I mean, but that, like, that's the first people you should expect it from, is my point. Like, Like Pixar building an engine on how like hair moves. That's like technically like a form of AI processing on like how things animate. I just rather AI remain the tool it's meant to be and not try to replace a bunch of artists with it. Which I don't think's gonna happen anyways, because like I said, I'm an artist and I can't get it to fucking work. Clearly they would get artists who know how to use AI. I'll be honest though, one thing I really hope for, because I want to find an open AI tool that would help me animate. Like, I would love it if I could do the like, you know, like it'd be cool if I can just sit there and like do a character all like I make the little mouse here, and it's got the sword, eh, haha, and then like I do the other frame where it's like ha, eh, 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 eh. And then like I do the next frame and I did the wrong thing. Like I do the next frame where it's like ah, and they got the sword down here, you know? And then like with like maybe an in between here and an in between here, like it's able to like process out like with AI the in between frames. That's what I want. Then I as an individual person could easily make animations that I've been wanting to make for fucking years. Years. Like it's just animation is hard and long and complicated and there's just so much shit to it, so much tedious stuff that like most people will stop. And sure, the people who can do that on their own are really cool and amazing, but I want to be able to make the things that I want too. And that's how I feel about AI art for other people. There's plenty of people who have ideas that they want to make too, but they don't have like the skills and like decades of honing and everything. My only argument is don't act like that's your art. And this is why I don't do unscripted stuff, because that was just rambly and all over the place. But I hope that all makes sense. That's what I hope for AI is as a tool to assist and remove a lot of the tedium from some stuff. Like I'm sure an AI could color this, but like it probably wouldn't do it exactly how I want, and I find coloring cathartic. Not everyone finds coloring cathartic. Yeah, exactly. Like, but I've gotten hate before for that of people just like, well, then just learn how to animate in betweens, and it's like, yeah, but like I'm super ADHD, guys. I can make frames, but man, you're asking a lot for like one person to just be an animation studio and just not be allowed to use the tools to help that. Like, imagine if I told artists, it's like, you can't use smoothing. This here, this is cheating. You need to get good at having a steady hand. My response is fuck you. I don't have a steady hand. But that doesn't stop me from being able to draw, and luckily there are tools to help me with that now. The only problem with AI art, though, is that this is the first time that, like, they can just go, like, oh, we don't need an artist. And that's a problem. Like, especially, actually, that's not even my problem. That's not even my problem. My problem is the idea that, like, they are able to just scrape our data. It's funny that the people who are, like, the most supportive of AI art right now, all these techie bros and everything, are the exact same people who would get mad that Facebook takes their fucking phone number, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, it was an argument back in the past, but, like, it's not the same argument, though, when people are like, well, the camera replaced painters. Not really. There are still painters. But it's also just like having tools that help you do art better is not the same thing as just like taking people's styles and having this system replicate them, though. Like, I feel like there's a problematic element there, and like it's complicated because that's not technically illegal. I get it. But there's something shitty about it, you know? Very anti-human to make an argument against people making that argument, you know? Like telling them that like, "Oh, your art is owned by the world." No, it really isn't. There's people who are way smarter than me making better arguments though about the same things. Sorry on my little rant, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need to rant more. I think that's what people would want to hear. Like I watch channels like Adam Duff, Marco Bucci, um, Ethan Becker. I love watching them talk and explain these ideas and make great arguments. Yeah. I mean again, the the level of input is kind of important to me for art cuz like I said before, there's a humanist element to it. You're not just viewing art as pretty pictures. At least I hope people aren't viewing art as nothing but pretty pictures. Like, that's pornography in that case, but it might as well just be pornography. That's what will sell great with AI. But like art tends to like say something about the artist. Okay, because that's the argument I constantly hear from the techie bros talking about AI art is that like they don't see it as theft. First of all, my main problem is that like you're taking it without permission is the issue. But they make the argument that AI is just referencing it the same way I referenced like the tower card to make this. And it's hard to like make a very strong argument against that because like I feel like it's not that one to one, you know? There was a lot of choices I made on how to design this here. And like sure you could tell an AI to probably like make the tower card but with mice. But like how far does reference go? Like I've done some AI art and I can tell which artists it's using specifically. Like even when I don't even type the artist's name in, I can tell some artists in them. Meanwhile, if I tried to draw Don Bluth, you'd probably look at it and not think Don Bluth. Like you definitely know I was referencing it, but I don't think you would look at it and see Don Bluth. Well, if you're talking about the AI piece, yeah, I agree. I think as long as it's labeled, I don't care. If someone said, like, I don't like this idea of, like, I made this. No, you didn't. If they label, like, this is AI art, you know, I can't really complain anything there. At least they're being honest. Hey, Morbid. Oh, that's fine. Enjoy Paladins. I should join you later, but I don't know. Uh, I need to do more gaming with you, but I've been just a little busy with this, and by the time I'm done with a full color, I'm just like, ah, I just want to take the night off. Oh yeah, no, those payment like those AI generated like asset packs that I've been seeing. Like I am genuinely wondering how that's legal. Then again, I mean, I'll probably just see it as a scam then, just like most other things. You were duped. You paid for clip art, I guess, in my mind. Like, because you would still have to divulge in like most creative projects that you used AI work, I would imagine. It's the same crypto NFT. Yep, exactly. NFT 2.0 at this point, exactly. And it's sad because it's I see it having potential, but it's picked up by the wrong people. It's always picked up by the wrong people. Very greedy corporatist people. People who don't want to see like what its limitations are or what it holds or what it can assist to create. They just see dollar signs. It was the same with NFTs. I genuinely believed that there were good uses of NFTs, especially for us digital artists. I felt like there was good means for us to like make money off of our work and have it legitimized. But nope, it just got grabbed by crypto bros talking about the future of the internet and everything. And then pouring out a bunch of replicated. Those were AI, by the way. Those two, like, well, they weren't AI, but they used a script to like color all of them in and make all those patterns and puzzle piece them together. Effectively, a precursor to the AI we see now. And yeah, you just saw this garbage art everywhere that was just oversaturated and replicated in the NFT space. I would have loved to see like artists, like genuine artists using NFTs basically to like I don't know, license off digital works or materials of theirs and everything like that would have been great. Some of the flaws of NFTs though kind of hit me because the environmental issues. I may be a transhumanist, but I'm an eco-transhumanist, so what was I doing there? I need to work on my cutesy voice. Like, my voice is not fitting for Gabby at all. My transness is showing. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking of revisiting Night in the Woods here soon too. I might do it on stream. Yeah. Oh, hey, welcome back. It's been almost 3 hours. I might be reaching a stopping point here soon. Oh, yeah. No, it totally abusing it. Just, it's always corporate greed. Just all it is. How the world's run. Hmm. Do I want to have that? I don't think it's a good idea to just darken the flames like that, but let's see how it looks. Always undo. I also wanted to do Wait, which cards? What kind of cards are we talking here? Pokemon? Oh. Hmm. Actually, having the darkness behind the flames actually looks pretty good. Yeah. I've always hated the rare card thing to begin with. Like, oh, someone got lucky, so they have this card, so they just have a clear advantage in a game. A late night judgment on the tower? Well, how is it? How's the judgment? Oh, I need to fill in those bricks. I really should have used a higher resolution, though. There we go. That's before shading and adding the clouds. But it's coming together. Or just sell it for more than the asking price? Yeah. I've never been very good business person, that's for sure. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Yourself, take only what you need from it. Live trees wanted. Don't quote me, but not a friend worth noting. Note me as your friend. Woo! Sorry, I get taken up in a song sometimes. I get carried away from you when I'm open and afraid I'm not sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Hmm. That's not quite working. Alright. I think I'm at about a good stopping point. Just gotta do the clouds later, but 3 hours is good enough. Oh, wait, that's too far. There you go. Oh my gosh, is there a way to just not select something? Like, there's always a thing selected. There we go. Oh, I'm liking how this one's coming. And then when I add the clouds, like, they're not really correct, but right now, but I'll have to just follow that. It'll be about that. I'm just gonna make them, like, very gritty. Few little shading bits here and there. Just finding some humor? Oh? Where's the humor? I'll have to shade the mountains too, and more of the bricks and Gabby. Here, let me, I just wonder if I can filter this better. Oh, wrong one. Whoops. Hmm. Ooh, actually, with the texture already there, lighting almost does it. Almost. I'll probably keep the lines for it for sure. Yeah. Lighting's close though, because it carries over some of the texture in the flames really well. Last comment. All right. That's good enough for me. Thanks for chilling out with me, K9, and Morbid for hopping in, and whoever else was lurking. I should be on tomorrow at noon PST. I might game tonight. No, it's 5:30. I'm probably not going to do a game stream tonight. I'll just need to start earlier tomorrow. So, y'all, good night.